Hello students, today we will discuss The Heart of the Tree by Henry Cuyler Bunner. This poem is actually a celebration of trees as a whole, and the poet constantly from the very beginning tries to make us realize how much trees are important for us as well as for our coming generations. And he also wants to establish the fact that if our ancestors hadn't planted trees for us, then we would not get the opportunity to celebrate such a beautiful gift of nature. So, without wasting much time, I would go straight into the first stanza. Let's read between the lines. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I, for song and mother croon of bird. In hushed and happy twilight heard, the treble of heaven's harmony. These things he plants who plants a tree. So the poem starts with a very simple question, and the poet answers the question in the very next line. He provides answers to that tree that as they grow to become friends with the sun and the sky, so planting a tree is just like making harmonious friends with each other and with the elements of nature. As the poem proceeds, the poet goes on to compare trees as flags flying freely in strong breezes like towering shafts of beauty and strength. The growing stem of a tree resembles a formidable and majestic tower that reaches the sky. As the trees provide nesting space for birds, so by planting trees we provide the birds home, and in return hear their beautiful songs of praise for nature and environment. We are captivated by the melodies of the serenading birds at twilight. The entire stanza emphasizes the benefits of the trees in providing overall harmony to nature, which he compares to heavenly peace. Bunner ascribes goodness to the act of planting trees. Let's move on to the second stanza. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. So, students, I am sure that you can very well notice that the poet starts every stanza with a question, and he very beautifully answers his own question and tries to establish a unique point in each of the stanzas that he has written for us. So let's continue. He plants cool shade and tender rain, and seed and bud of days to be. And years that fade and flush again, he plants the glory of the plain. He plants the forest's heritage, the harvest of a coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plants a tree. So the second stanza starts with pretty much the same question, and similarly it follows by the poet's reply. Bunner says that the tree gives us cool shades and soft rain to provide relief from the scorching rays of the sun. He uses beautiful words to narrate the cycle of regrowth as the tree provides seed and bud, which develops into new trees. This entire process leaves an indelible imprint of nature. The phrase glory of the plain means they provide the plains with green and beauty. The poet also says that if we plant a tree now, it will blossom into a future forest, which he calls as the heritage of forest. The poet also tries to convey that planting trees today will ensure we have a harvest for future age and people to come, which our future generation will benefit from. A significant fact has been hinted at in the poem. That is, we all have trees to admire only because people before us decided to plant trees for the present age to reap the benefits from them. The poet cleverly and clearly makes an appeal to trees in order to make the world a better place for future generations to come. Let's move on to the third stanza. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? He plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty, and forecast thought of civic good, his blessings on the neighborhood, who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land. A nation's growth from sea to sea stirs in his heart who plants a tree. So, the third stanza, that is the final stanza, the poet equates planting trees to displaying your love and respect for your society and humanity. It serves a human being's civic responsibilities and duty towards the environment. The phrase sap and leaf and wood illustrates that all these blessings are present in every part of the tree. His has been used as a capital word, that is H has been capitalized to highlight that the planting of a tree shows a level of sensitivity and benevolence, kindness. It brings a level of importance to the trees and their role in creating a prosperous future for mankind. Planting a tree is part of building a nation and society and ensuring its progress from sea to sea. Thus, in a nutshell, we can say that the act of planting trees is really good and progressive in nature. So, to conclude, we can very well understand that the poet wants to incorporate into our thoughts, into our minds, that in order to give this beautiful gift of nature to our future generations, we have to take care of our environment, we have to take care of our trees, and we have to love them. We have to embrace them as if they are a part of us. We cannot just destroy them heartlessly, thinking that they don't have words to speak, they don't have the power to express their feelings. That doesn't mean they don't have pain when we cut them. So, if we can once give a thought and try and realize that they are also living beings and they also have the right to live, to survive, I think all of us will have a positive attitude towards those beautiful creatures around us. So, students, I'm sure you are liking the explanations I'm sharing with you all, and I try to upload 2 or 3 videos every week, so that it helps you while you are sitting for your preparations for your exams. And subscription to my channel is absolutely free, so you can go to the homepage of my channel, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so that whenever I upload a new class, you get an instant notification. Being a subscriber of my channel is totally free. So if you are watching the whole video, do not forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.